Aloha everyone, Arms Inc. here, and today I'm enjoying a Pmag passion fruit juice, and I just picked up at the store the new Pmag M3 30 round magazines. These are the new ones. I don't really know how long they've been available, but this is the first time I've actually seen them at my local gun shop, and it was $14. This is over in Honolulu at OGC Tactical, and I also pulled out a Pmag second generation, and this one has actually been sitting inside of a drawer. I haven't opened it yet. This is a windowed one, so there's a little difference there, but I thought I'd do compare between those two and with a standard, what is this, AR Stoner stainless steel magazine. So let's get to business. Let's open up the Pmag and see how it is. There we go. Now, from initial look, pretty similar to second generation. I already see a few things, but we'll get to that in a second. Let's open up the other Pmag. Okay, so something I noticed right away between these two Pmags is this one, the new one, feels just a little bit heavier, and it's almost unnoticeable, but it just feels I don't know, just a hair heavier. And let's see when this was made. Yeah, this one was made last month, so at the end of last month. You can tell by there and by that. So there's a little dial, I'll tell you when it was made. Anyways, so let's do an initial outside look. Some of the big things you can tell right away is right over here is a little extra kind of bump here, and from what I gather, that's supposed to make it so when you jam the magazine and it'll have a prevent it from going too deep inside. The back, there's a little texture back here, a little bit of raised arches, and it doesn't have this little smooth part as the old one did. Besides having more detailed information up here, it also has this dotted portion right here, and that's supposed to be so you can mark your mag, say if you take it to the range or whatnot. If we look down at the the plate, the floor plate, this one seems to be more protected by the actual body of the magazine. I don't know if you can see that too well. Yeah, it's more protected by the body of the magazine versus the old one, which the floor plate is actually what protects the body of the magazine. And the back looks a little different. A little bit smoother looking, a little bit cooler looking right here, a little bit rougher. And you can also tell that this is a much deeper portion to stop you from pushing it in too deep. Let's pop this baby open, because this is where the actual really big change comes, and it doesn't really have anything to do with ARs. It has more to do with SCARs and some of the newer rifles. But if we look at the back, we notice this is a square cut and it's deep, versus this has the circle V, and that was actually a modification that people used to have to do to their Pmags to get them to feed with the SCAR and whatnot, because I guess the bolt carrier, the bolts would mess up on there. And then for practical purposes, look at this one, and you can see this square has a nice square cutoff also on the typical mil-spec mag, similar to the Pmag. So there we go. That's kind of an initial look at it. Yeah, like I said, I just became available at my local gun shop. I don't think they've been out too long. They've been available too long. And it looks like it's well built mag, and you know, I wouldn't necessarily buy a whole bunch if you already got a whole bunch of magazines, but if you're getting that, if you have a SCAR, or if you're getting, you know, a new AR or something, I would go with these rather than go with the Gen 2s, just because they seem to be a little bit more sturdier and just seems to have a little bit more flex. And I like the feature where you can write your initials in here, either painted in or whatnot, and that'll be kind of nice. But yeah, so go look at the new Pmag, and yeah, thank you. Mahalo for watching. Aloha.